Hi, this is Bubba, and today I'm going to try out a recipe, a new recipe I've never done before. Earlier in the week I had a video called Bubba Does Monday. In that video I had a pack of frozen chicken wings, which I intended to make into a macaroni salad or a soup, and unfortunately it was a complete disaster, it was a complete fiasco, and the food was also non-edible and has to be discarded. Anyway, we're not going to make that mistake again. Me. So what I have here now is this. What do I have? There we go. See, those are two chicken breasts. I'm supposed to have 4 cups of macaroni for this recipe, but I have 3 cups. Actually a little over 3 cups, and that should work just fine. It's going to, the recipe that is going to have peas and carrots in it, and hopefully it's going to turn out great. And I'm going to share the making of this recipe with everyone. So in this recipe, the macaroni, the eggs, and the chicken has to be cooked, all of them boiled, and so that entails like 3 pots to do that. So I'm going to start off by have this pot here. I'm getting that boiling. This pot here, I'm getting that boiling. I'm going to cook the eggs in one pot. I'm going to cook the macaroni in this big giant pot, and then once that's done, I'm going to set that aside. Then I'm going to cook the chicken. So it's just going to take a couple of phases. I don't have enough pots and or burners and stuff to do it all at one time, so, and it's kind of be silly to try it anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do it this way, and I've got it going now. I'll be putting the macaroni in shortly, as well as the eggs. Okay, so I now have my eggs are cooking, and the chicken is sitting there, and here is my macaroni pot. Just about boiling there. I'm going to put the macaroni in just a couple minutes, and then as soon as the eggs are done, I'll make sure they're well done. I'm going to take the eggs out here. I'm going to put the chicken into this pot that's already boiling. I figured that one out, huh? So then cook the chicken thoroughly. It's not going to be pink on the inside as the recipe says, and the macaroni in the meantime will almost be done. Then I will get a giant bowl to mix everything together in. And so far, so good. Okay, everything is coming along nicely. I've got the eggs. The eggs have been diced. Probably diced them a little bit more. The chicken is still cooking. I just checked it, and the macaroni is cooling down, and it's all done. I've got my gigantic bowl here. I'm going to use this bowl, and that is drying. I just washed it, and so it should be very shortly that the chicken will be done. I'm thinking another 10 minutes. I just cut one in half and checked that it was still pink on the inside, so it's got to cook a little bit longer. And once that's done, I'll start dicing the chicken and get my bowl ready, and we'll start making that stuff. Macaroni salad, the chicken. Okay, so now it's time to put all of these things together and mix them into the bowl. I've got my chicken has been diced, my eggs are diced, and I'm going to add these ingredients to the big bowl. Okay, so I've got my vinegar. With the vinegar, I've got not that much salt, about a teaspoon of salt there, and let's see, called for actually onion powder. I'm going to use garlic powder. Estimate about that much, and then the mustard. I want to say a teaspoon of mustard. Just guesstimate that. Okay, let's get on the mustard. Pepper. Checking my recipe. Yeah, a little bit of pepper, about a teaspoon. Do it. Okay, so we're gonna need a cup of mayo, so use a little bit of this real mayo here. I'm gonna get rid of some of this. And then I'm going to top it off with a little bit of Duke's mayo. And yeah, this is one of my favorite mayonnaises. Go ahead and add that into this cup here, which I know how much is a cup. This cup. Okay, about half a cup. And okay, so that's going to take care of the mayo. I'm going to go ahead and put the mayo in. Once I put the mayo in, the next thing is the eggs. The eggs go in, my diced eggs. And I'll add the chicken. All this diced chicken. Add that in. Mix that up a little bit. So here's what we got right now. Mix that up. And next, last but not least, is the pasta. Couple more ingredients to add. And next, okay, so now I'm going to add a can of peas into the mix there, and go ahead and mix that up real good. Mix these peas in here. You can also add fruit if you have fruit. Sweeten it up a little bit. This all mixed up here. Right to the bottom. See, that's what we got so far there. And then as I finish it up here, I'd add this, a little more mayo. Mix that up real good. And then after this, I'm going to cover it up, and it's got to sit in the fridge to chill for about an hour, and then we can see how it tastes. And I've been trying this, and turned out great. And I will be sharing this with a family member this evening for supper. It's got all the protein that you need for a full meal. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. This is Bubba signing off.